Guys, we're back. This is the Goods Fam live on Twitch. I'm Philly Good, and wow, I haven't been on here for like a week, so looks like all my settings are not working as they used to, so the screen may not be displaying properly, or it may be. It looks like it might just be popping up right now for some reason. Yeah, so basically I just took a little break for a week, trying to figure out my schedule and stuff, so I think I'm going to continue to do the weekends 10 to 11, but during the week, the afternoons, the evenings weren't working for me, just with the kids and everything, so I'm going to probably do it really early in the morning, maybe like 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. Might be tough to start, but I think once I get going on a regular basis, it'll become like a habit, and won't be so tough. But maybe the first week it'll be a little rough for me. But yeah, I think this week I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. So I just want to thank all my new followers for joining. I see Sweet TBBX recently followed. So I'm up to 31 followers. I just need 19 more. So if you're new and you're watching for the first time, please hit the follow and the notification bell. It'll let you know of my next stream. I'm going to update that most likely this weekend to switch it to the 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. But yeah, catch me again tomorrow at 10 to 11 a.m. and I'll just be doing a beat making session here. But for now, I'm going to try and finish off the MPC Bible, and right now we're still on chapter, let's see, chapter 27. If you have the MPC Bible and the tutorial files, you can load them up and follow along with me. So we are chapter 27, adding vocals and exporting beats. I'm just going to take a look here and see if I can recall what project we were using last time, so I can remind you guys, but let's see. I think it was the RPG final. Let's go for it and check it out. Alright, and if you're new here, once you've been here for 10 minutes, you can jump in the chat, and everybody that is here, please do jump in the chat. I'm still trying to get 5 people chatting at once. So that's one of my big goals here, but if you could help with that, that would be amazing. Alright, so using the marquee tool. Okay, so I don't know exactly where we were last, but it looks like we were in here under audio 2, and that may not have been it actually. Yeah, I can't really tell, so I'm just gonna assume that's where we are and take a look at this, see if I can, no, I don't see anything there either. Oh, maybe because I didn't record my own vocals onto the track. It's not showing anything because I didn't actually record any vocals. But let's see if I can see what they're doing here on one of these other tracks. So I don't really see that on any of the tracks, so I'm assuming they... Yeah, they must have recorded something new in the last section, whereas I didn't. Yeah, it was under the RPG scratching they were on. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can... No. Yeah, I think what they did was they ended up loading up. I'm just going to go all the way back here and see so that we can actually get a piece of audio loaded up in there. I want to see which one they loaded. There we go, I think that's it there. Oh, it says the sample exists already. I'm not sure how they did that again. Hit the edit audio. Yeah. Browse samples. Select RPG scratching. What were they under when they did that though? Yeah, it's tough whenever you're not following from where you were last and you're reloading it and it doesn't seem to be exactly where we were, and it's been over a week since I've done this, so sorry about the delays right now, guys. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how they got this loaded up in there as a sample. don't really know how they loaded that up in there now. Looks like everything is the same from what I can see here, but they're saying whenever you hit edit audio, press the browse samples, but you can't press the browse samples. Let me see if I can create a brand new audio track and try that there. No. Oh, okay, maybe because I'm on the wrong one here. No? No, looks like I'm on the right one. See if I can find the right audio track. Okay, well, we'll go with the vocals take one then for now, and we'll see if we can do what they're asking with this sample here, since I can't seem to figure out how to load up the other sample. I'm just going down here to where we were. Oh yeah, okay. So using the marquee tool. So it says, let's copy and paste a small portion of our current region. To select the portion that will be copied, let's use the marquee tool, which is this one right here, which combines multiple tools together and therefore can speed up your editing workflow. Firstly, magnify your waveform so the region at 58.1/480 is easy to edit accurately. Okay, now choose the marquee tool. First job we can perform with the marquee tool is to select a specific region from our waveform. To do this, place your finger within the center line portion of the waveform and drag across to create a selection within the waveform. Hold down Shift for more accurate dragging. Okay, gotcha. In the screenshot on the screen up there, they have selected a region representing the third and fourth peaks in the waveform. With the selection made, tap in the top third of the selection. The top third, okay. So tapping in the top third of the waveform when using the marquee tool only cuts your selected audio, creating a completely new region from that selection. Now hold down Shift and select Copy. Okay, now locate to 57 480. Okay. Hold down Shift and hit paste. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but oh, whoops. Okay. 57,480. It did paste it there. Amazing. Okay. That's awesome. So a third option when using the marquee tool is to edit the start and end of the region. This is achieved by dragging your region in the bottom third of the waveform. Alright, so once the marquee tool is selected, if I drag the bottom third of the waveform, it'll edit the end. I see. It does help you edit the end and start. Okay, I gotcha. So to change the start of your region, place your finger at the beginning of the recently moved region. I'm going to expand it a little bit so we get a little more room to play with here at the beginning. And if I just place my finger at the beginning of the recently moved region near the bottom, you should see an arrow appear and a faded edge will appear at the left side of the region. I don't see that. I'm not on the marquee tool, that's why. I was still on search. Okay. Okay, so I see how it does that. And if I tap and drag it, whoops. Drag across to the right to change the start of this region. Remember, holding down Shift gives you maximum accuracy. Okay, so maybe there we go. Much better. Cool. All right, so now we're going to locate to bar 57. Okay, so locate to bar 57. Oh, I see, I'm on bar 54. All right. So I'm going to turn on my speakers actually, because it's asking us to play to hear the new edit. that little vocal snippet that I took out. Instead of the scratch, I copied a little piece of the vocal audio. So with the marquee tool, you can perform multiple edits without the need to keep changing tools. Just remember the way the tool is split. The middle third is for selecting your region. The top third is for cutting your region, and the bottom third is for editing the start and end points of the region. Wow. It's these little tidbits that are amazing to know when you're actually working on a track, so it makes it a lot easier to do what you're wanting to do. Little shortcuts, little tidbits. All right, let's continue on. Let's see, do I have anything to drink here? No, I don't. We'll have to do today without any water in here. I might be a little thirsty by the end. I think I might have something here. One sec. Coconut water. I was lucky I did have something here. I don't usually drink coconut water, but when it's available and that's all there is to drink, sure, why not? Alright, cut versus copy. In addition to simply copying a region, you can alternatively cut it using the cut button. This will still copy the region to your clipboard, but it will simultaneously delete the existing region from the audio track. The resulting cut can then be pasted anywhere you wish. In this respect, cut is another way of moving a region. Alright, cool. So you can either copy or cut, but cutting is just moving it to another spot. Copying it will make another version of that you can move to another spot while keeping the original in its location. Okay, so check out my version on Sequence 9. Not my version, but the version from the guy who did the MPC Bible. So they have it on Sequence 9 RPG scratches. Alright, so they want us to play this, I guess. The scratches are on audio track 3. So I guess I don't see anything in there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So here they've copied and pasted the various scratch regions throughout the rest of the track. They tweaked the track level and they added some delay using the delay that was already available via the Send 2. So I think we'll check out. Give it a listen right from the beginning.
He calls my name. I hear it again and again and again. I never really listen.
I didn't really realize how long this song was, I guess. We're going to be waiting a minute or two till we get to the bar 54.
It's blinding my eyes through the curtains in my room. I never paid attention.
Anybody out there watching, please hit the follow. I'm trying to get 50 followers so I can reach affiliate status, so it would mean a lot if you were one of my first 50 followers. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. I I'm gonna update my schedule either today or tomorrow. I'm gonna make a go of doing it at 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. during the week. That's Eastern time. And on the weekends, I'm gonna keep it 10 to 11 a.m. For now, anyway. We're coming up to the end of the MPC Bible, though. So once I'm done the MPC Bible, I think I'll just review it once a week, probably on Saturdays.
Never really cared though.
And Sundays I'll keep as making a beat just from scratch.
The wind blows the trees.
But the rest of the days, I'm probably gonna look at
Rustle of the leaves almost
going
sounds
through
like
the
a sea.
tutorials for my other equipment in here,
How come I never heard this?
so I can actually put everything I have in here to use. Yeah. This is the scratching they were wanting us to look at here. Okay, so the reason I stopped it right there is because the next part they actually have us locating to bar 67. So I'm just gonna open it up and actually bring this back to a 0, and now we're exactly where they want us to be. So adding a tape stop effect. Cool, I like the sounds of that. That's something I'd like to apply to my tracks. Definitely. I like that sound. So if you locate to bar 67 and listen to the last portion of the scratching audio track, you'll hear that the very last word, back, has a nice little tape stop, which I think actually sounds more like a turntable stop. This was done using the XY effects. So let's give it a quick little listen here. Yeah, nicely done. Taking it back. Alright, so to do this, they selected audio view in the main. Audio view in the main. Selected audio track 3, scratching, which we have up right now. Now hit the XYFX button at the bottom left of the main, and in the bottom left of the screen, select XYFX location program. Wait. So I have it on main. Selected the audio view. Selected audio view in main. Okay. Selected audio track 3 scratching. Yeah. The XYFX icon at the bottom left in main. Oh, right here. Okay. They're just doing it a different way. But I do have the XYFX button right on the hardware on the MPCX, so you can just hit that like I did earlier. I was just trying to figure out what they meant, and yeah, they're just using the tab on the side here. Alright, now that we got that figured out, let's move on. Alright. So hit the XYFX icon at the bottom left in main, and in the bottom left of the screen, select XYFX location program. Okay, so yeah, they actually meant switch the XYFX location to program. Alright, now hit setup and choose the tape stop preset. It's already on tape stop. Very nice. This is not something I've used really at all, but I'm glad I know it's there now. I'm gonna probably use that on a lot of stuff. So tap the automation icon at the top light of the screen. Oh, okay. I think they meant the top right of the screen. Anyway. So when you hit it, you're going to set it to W. Now hit play in your sequencer. And add your tape stop at the end of the final portion of scratching. They found the best way to produce a tape or vinyl stop is to quickly drag downward in the middle of the screen. So just going right down the middle. Before releasing your finger, hit the stop button. If it doesn't sound great, hit undo and try again. Okay. So because it's set to W up here, anything I do will automatically write it to the thing. So I think I just have to hit play, and I don't have to hit record. So I'm gonna give it a shot to try and do this here. So I just hit play, and then whenever it gets to the spot, I just go and then hit stop before I release my fingers. So I'm gonna put the keyboard down and stand up here so I can actually manipulate this with both hands, and we'll give it a shot. Forgot to open up the chat on Twitch today to take a look. Sorry about that, guys. It's been a while since I did this, so it's been a whole week. Alright, I'm just gonna drop something in the chat, but if you guys are here, please also drop something in the chat. Thank you, Retro Forward, for sharing my live link on your Discord. I appreciate it, and I will get back to you about the emoticons probably later today or tomorrow. If anybody doesn't know, Retro Forward does art for emoticons for live streams on Twitch. So if you want, please reach out, and he'll help you out and get some done. I'm just working with him right now to figure out what I want, but what he's shown me so far is really nice, so I'm excited about that. Alright, so we're going to give this a shot here. Ready? Here we go. So let's see, just to review once again, I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to add the tape stop at the end of the final portion of scratching. I just have to run my finger down at the end of the final portion of scratching. But how do I know when it's at the end of the final portion? I don't know. Well, let's find out if we can figure this out. Okay, I think we weren't set to the correct location there. I'm going to go back to bar 67 to do this. Okay, we're at bar 67 now. Okay. So now I'm going to give it a shot here. Okay, I want to locate back a little to see if I can hear what I did there. I'm going to turn it back to read.
Got it like that. Taking it barrel.
Awesome. That's really cool. Hey, DJ Whisperer, thank you for joining, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for popping by. I haven't been online for like a week, so I appreciate you coming in and jumping in the chat. And if anybody's out there watching, please check out DJ Whisper 1984. Hit the follow on him. He has a good show. You can have a good time, listen to some music, and chat with people. It's a lot of fun. So we're gonna continue on here. Let's see. Got that to work nicely. So adding pad mutes now. We've already come across two methods for silencing events in our song, either by permanently erasing the unwanted events or by keeping the events and instead using track mutes to temporarily mute the entire track. A third option is to use pad mutes. Pad mutes work in a similar way to track mutes, but instead of muting all the events in a specific track, they will mute a specific pad from a specific program. That's what I was typically doing myself when I first learned, was doing the pad mutes to be able to create different sounds. Or I should say combinations of sound. So let's use pad mutes to mute some drums at various points throughout the song. All our drums are on the RPG drums program, so we'll be applying the pad mutes to pads specifically within this program. So in main, select sequence 9, RPG scratches. Okay. And select any track that uses the RPG drums. So we'll go back here. Kick, perfect. RPG drums. So track 1, 2, or 3 should have them on there. Now if we go to menu, pad mute, you can do it by doing it this way, menu and pad mute, or you can do the shift and pad mute, track mute button. You can also do menu and pad 5 if that's what yours is set to, but I don't think mine is. Mine is menu, yeah, menu and pad 16. Excuse me. Alright, so the pad mute screen is almost identical to the track mute screen and works in a similar fashion. This time the pads don't represent tracks, they simply mirror the actual pads in the currently selected program. So hit play start and hit pad A02. The snare is now muted. So hit pad A01 and the kick is muted. If you hit both the pads again, they will unmute it. It's nice and simple. However, it's very important to note that pad mutes are actually a type of automation. So instead of using overdub like we would to record track mute events, pad mutes are written like all other automation events using the W automation icon at the top right of the screen. This little thing. So once you're ready to record pad mutes, simply tap R, the R icon, to set it to W and hit play. Remember to set W back to R the moment you're finished to avoid accidentally adding unwanted pad mute events. Most MPCs have a physical automation control button which toggles automation between read, R, and write, W. For example, on the MPC key, this is called automation. On the MPCX, like I have here, it's called read, write. It's right up here. And oh yes, the MPC1, you do the shift and step sequence to get that option. So if we select sequence 10, RPG pad mutes, here they've recorded a few snare and kick mutes to add some additional pause to the song at various places. So if you want to skip ahead, the first pad mutes occur just after bar 20. I'm just going to go ahead and press play. Let it play to bar 20. So if we go to list edit,
He calls my name.
select the view
Again and again and again.
solo/mute.
Never really listen.
It doesn't matter which drum track you select here as long as the RPG drums program is assigned to it. Okay,
Blinding my eyes through the
got it set up for the kick there, so that's good. We're coming up to bar 20 there now.
never paid attention.
So this is the first pad mutes that they actually recorded that appear at the 2002-656. We just passed by that. And this is a pad A02 mute set to on.
How come I never saw them?
They then unmuted the snare again at 24,950. I can see it right there. Okay. You'll see two. I'll stop that for a sec. You'll see two pad mutes at the 0101 up here. These are just set to off and were added by the MPC automatically the moment that they added mutes later in the song. So these are just a way of always resetting all existing muted pads each time the sequence restarts. They've also then added snare and kick mutes at the 28, right at the bottom, you see it there, the 2801-479, which were then disabled at the 2804-066. So if I scroll down a bit, 280466, right there, the pad mute comes off. So it's pretty interesting. I never knew that you could view it in the list edit this way. Hey Andrew Burrows, thank you for coming to drop by. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. I haven't been here in like a week, so I'm just glad that I have a few people dropping in the chat. Hopefully we can all get up to 5 people in the chat at once today. Anybody else that's watching, don't forget to follow and hit the notification bell. I'll fix the schedule. Should be 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. during the weekdays and 10 to 11 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. That's Eastern time. So we're just coming up to the last 12 minutes of the show, so I'll try and finish up this section here. So if you want to manually insert pad mutes via list edit, hit insert and choose program automation pad mute. Let's see, so yeah, the parameter is pad mute. There it is. And they have it set to the pad. Oh, okay. They have A0137. Mine's A0136, so I'm not sure if it's going to be the exact same as what they're doing here, but let's give it a shot. So if you've accidentally, oh wow, who's this? Gross Compatrick. Alright, well, hit the follow and I'll check you out, buddy. I'm not sure. I'll have to take a look at your channel and see if that's something I'd be interested in, but I am looking to improve my channel, so it's a possibility. Thank you for putting that in there, and anybody else that's interested in that type of thing, yeah, go check him out. He may have the solution you need. All right, so thank you. Listen to DJ Whisper, he knows, man, he knows. Alright, so let's continue on here. So let's see. So we've set it up to pad mute. Now, if you've accidentally added some unwanted pad mutes to your sequence, it's usually easy to fix this by diving into the list edit. You can tap on the unwanted events to select them and then hit delete, or set the mute status from on to off. Alright, so this will probably be the last little section I go through for today. I should be able to get through this in the next few minutes here. So they're just describing pad mutes versus track mutes. Which type of muting should you choose? Well, when we place each instrument on its own track, as in our current song, it typically doesn't matter which method we use, as each track only contains events from a single pad. So if you want to mute the snare in our current song, a track mute or a pad mute will both achieve that aim. However, consider a single track containing a sequence drum break made up of a mix of a kick, snare, and a hat events. All are from the same program. The type of mute you choose here would depend on what you were trying to achieve. Track mutes. So a track mute will mute all events on this track. So this would be a good option for completely removing all the drums simultaneously. But track mutes would not allow you to mute only the snare or only the kick. Pad mutes, which is what I'm used to doing. These will allow you to target a specific instrument in the break, just the kick or just the snare, or use multiple pad mutes simultaneously to mute all the drums, which we learned previously how to make groups. So alternatively, you can use pad groups to configure a group of pads to mute together, which is a really cool thing that we learned a couple chapters ago. So pad mutes are more granular and work well for mixed instrument tracks. Track mutes are perhaps a bit more flexible when it comes to editing options, while both types of mutes can be managed via list edit. Only track mutes can be targeted via the grid view modulated lanes. Also, when using the erase button, the erase automation option allows us to selectively target just track mute events. but cannot target only pad mutes. In fact, the only way to erase pad mutes via the erase screen is to erase all automation. But this literally erases all automation used by the currently selected program throughout the entire sequence. For example, all the pad mutes, the XY effects, and so on associated with that program. It also erases track mutes from the current track, which we know are not strictly automation events. This is a bit of a nuclear option, so normally best avoided unless you really do want to completely wipe all automation from your sequence. It's worth noting that pad mutes only work with drum programs, so consider the acoustic bass track, which uses a key group program. You can use track mutes to entirely mute the bass, but no type of mute will let you mute a specific note within that track. If you wanted to mute all the C2 notes in the bass line, you would have to erase the notes instead, or use automation to temporarily reduce their level to 0. Interesting. Alright, so we'll leave it at that for today. I'm just going to load up a beat that I made, some random beat. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what this sounds like, but we'll give it a shot. For everybody out there that is watching right now, please jump in the chat. Still trying to get 5 people in the chat at once, and also would like to get 50 followers to reach that affiliate status. So if you can, please hit the follow button and the notification bell. As I mentioned already, if you're just tuning in, I'm here starting Monday. I'll be 4:30 to 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 11 a.m. So, yeah, check me out tomorrow. I'll just be making a random beat. So hopefully you enjoy this one. Oh man, I'm positive I'm gonna enjoy his design work. Retro Forward makes cool shit, for sure. He already showed me a couple things, and yeah, I'm happy. He follows the instructions and is very creative with what he does. So yeah, I'm glad to be working with him. He seems very eager and interested in getting things done, so I like that, and he seems to know exactly what he's doing and the right questions to ask to get what you're looking for. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Nice. Yeah, check out DJ Whisper live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Check him out. Hit the follow. Awesome. Yeah, check him out, Andrew. He's really cool. Awesome tunes, a lot of fun for a Saturday night. So, yeah, check it. Alright, well I think, yeah, I'll try. I don't know, I might have a glass of wine. I'm gonna raid you guys into another stream though, but thank you all for showing up, and it's been a pleasure. Glad to be back, and looking forward to tomorrow. Check you all out then. Stay on the line though, I'll raid you into someone cool right now. Peace out, y'all. Looks like they changed the setup a little bit. Not sure how to get into the raids exactly. Just hold on, I'll get you into the raid as soon as I figure it out here. Oh, there, I found the raid thing. Okay, so we're gonna go to N1N3K9. He's a homie with an MPC as well, so hope you all enjoyed the raid over there. I don't know if the raid went through though. Okay, yeah, there it is. Raid is going through right now. See you later, guys.